Nobody cares. Work harder. Nobody cares. Work harder. Nobody cares. Work harder until you can work smarter. Let's go.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk.
8 minutes before we open the market today, we are at the charger. We got a couple of things going on today. First of all, I took a new update on the Tesla, and we're gonna go in here and check in a minute, but I think I got Grok in the car now. I saw it in the release notes, but I haven't really looked at it. That's number one. Number two, I guess we got some idiot with their car. We got to get the laptop out. So much room in these cars, man. It's not even funny. The Yanzi table down here. Now, the other thing is, doing these videos, like, I forgot how much work it was to get all these videos done. Meaning, when I get home, I got to edit them up. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, which is a whole different editing software. That is like a professional software. There was an issue with CapCut keeping and claiming in their TOS that they own our our content, and they have rights to keep our shit and relicense our shit. So I got rid of CapCut. Adobe, which is a really good complete suite, they charge too much damn money, man. DaVinci Resolve is a free software, and they have a paid version if you want to unlock all the true potential of it. But you know what? We're just Uber drivers, man. We're Uber drivers and broke-ass day traders, so we ain't spending that kind of money. Anyway, all right, so we still have our charts open from yesterday, but we got to go through all of this, clear all this out. Let's see what's going on here. We're going to take our charging up to date. I have a contracted job to do at about 11:30. So I think today, I'm not really in a rush because I'm going to do that job first. It's a delivery from Delray to Miami. Decent money. We're going to take that job, and then we're going to turn on the apps at that point. So I am in no rush today. I think we're going to take the car up all the way to 100%. You know why? Because there's nobody here charging, so I ain't got to worry about congestion fees. Is Grok in here? There is Grok. If you guys can't see, as you can see, we do have Grok now in the car. Got a lot of work going on with Grok. Let me show Steven real quick because he just cussed me out. Yes, he did. All right, the market is open. We bullshitting here. We're gonna trade the orb this morning. I've been getting away from my damned from how I trade, man. Like me doing me. I've gotten away from it. Today, we're not going to get away from it. Today, we're going to stay with the orb. We're going to get it right. But I have to change this canvas because I cannot see the black. Real quick, looking at the markets overall from yesterday to today on the 15. Let's get into the hourly real quick so we can see where we're at. All right, we're going to have a low. We just swept a low over here. So we got an order block there. Let's set up the order block. There's an order block. There's another order block. If the market's going to really tank today, we want to know where those order blocks are. On the hourly, we want to know where our supports and resistances are. The next one would be way down here somewhere. I doubt. I don't know. I mean, shit, I've seen worse happen. So we're going to play the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the half-hour orb because that's what we do. See what the market wants to do this morning. We'll get it over here on the browser as well. I hardly ever trade before 9:45. I always try to let the market open up and do what it's going to do and then make a decision from there. Let's get this first 5-minute block under control. There's a top end. That's the top of the 5-minute range. Let's see what the bottom of the 5-minute range wants to do. This eval account, I've almost decided I could give a shit if I blow it or not. It's just been a rough week to begin with. See, it's reaching down into here. So if I blow the account, screw it. We'll just start some new ones on Monday until I get myself under control, right? I got to be under control. And part of that being under control is understanding that the environment is the environment. That don't matter. Still got to put in the work. Still got to trade the same way, no matter if I'm trading on a phone. Because my guy Eddie just had a $2,500 day yesterday trading on his flip phone, his unfoldable phone, whatever the hell it is. I can't do it. Like, you know what? I rephrase. I'm not used to trading that way. I'm used to sitting at home in my office with my slides, with my coffee or my Coca-Cola and my 5 monitors, and I can see the world. Well, you know what? Sometimes you can't always see the goddamn world, so you got to figure it the hell out and make it happen, because right now in the summer it's slow. And to get this now money, we got to put in the work out here. We got our first trade in right here. You can see when we went short, where we sold. These were the candles. What you don't see is the fair value gap that was formed. I took it to I went short on the trade, and then I started trailing it and chasing it down because it had broke below the 15-minute orb, gave me a bearish fair value gap. I went for it, but that's what I do. I will trail as soon as I'm in profits. I believe in taking profits. If that means I got to make 10 trades in a day to get to my target, then it just means I get 10 trades in a day. I would rather have 10 trades of 10%, 20%, 30% of the trade to the good than one big ass trade to the bad like I did earlier in this week. That's just the way it is. All right, all together now. Let's go toe raises. We're going with a lot of these calf and toe raises now. If you didn't know, you got your heart muscle up here, but your calves are your second heart, man. It's what gets that blood moving, and we sit in these damn things all the time, and you know, hey, get your ass up. Let's go. Let's go. Look, even my watch just said, great, man. Yeah. All right, so here on the 5-minute chart, okay, you see this green fair value gap. Now, once it bounced off, my strategy involves bouncing between the opening range on the 30-minute chart. So that would be at the top and at the bottom, right? We go to the 5-minute chart. I look for a reversal in this range, okay? So once I see it, it either catches the top or the bottom. In this case, it caught the bottom, right? It bounced up. It presented a fair value gap. Now, normally, you can come in here and you can set your risk to reward up here to the bottom of the fair value gap. Hold on. Let me get it right. Here to the bottom of the fair value gap, which would have been right here. Bring yourself up 2-to-1 risk to reward, which would be right here. Okay, so to speak. But what it didn't do was this candle never came back into the fair value gap. Without that confirmation, it's extremely difficult for me to trust the trade. Now, we can see it's still going up. And so, to me, my biggest hurdle after settling and being disciplined to my strategy is determining that entry point. Entry point is everything because it affects your stop loss. And your stop loss is your risk management. Currently, $343 to the positive today, 2 trades. It is Friday. I just picked up 2 packages for a client. We're going to go drop these packages off, make our way down to Fort Lauderdale. Maybe we'll hit the FLL airport again and then see where that takes us. It's hot as balls out here today. Eddie, say hello, Eddie. See, that's his cameo. If I don't get him in the video, he cries like a little bitch. So I got to make sure I get him in there, you know. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to trade anymore today. I'm getting ready to get on the highway, so I need to shut this laptop down, which, you know what? We just did. We just shut it down. We're done trading for right now. We will look at it when we get done.
In my life, 'cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning.
One thing I miss about the courier game, because y'all probably don't know that either. When I had my private business, part of that was courier for a certain construction company I used to do a lot of work for. And then, you know, with the pandemic, when that happened, everybody went wireless and paperless and kind of eliminated you know, my part of that business. But anyway, the point is, the thing I miss about the courier business is when you've got your packages in hand, you can just go. Bam, 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 bam. When you got them. It's when you got to sit and wait. Oh, this got to be... See, that shit don't work. Anyway, we are in Fort Lauderdale now. We're going to head over to the Uber lot, I think at the airport. See how bad it is. It's only 12:37. Okay, good for that. Got a 1078 tip from the ride last night. That works. How many cars are in queue? Only 36 to 40. We went to that yesterday, didn't we? Haha. But we just grabbed some lunch, grabbed a cold Coke. Let's go over there and see if we can make some money out of the airport, get us back north. It is Friday, y'all. We got to make some money. Didn't even get to finish my lunch. Quick $9 ride going into the airport from off property. So we're going to take it and we're going to see if we can't get rematched right off the rip. It is early. Could it be? Could we get rematched? We might get rematched. I don't know. What do y'all think? Chances of getting rematched. Got that guy dropped off. Did not get well, kind of got rematched. I don't know if I would call it a rematch. I was actually out of the terminal area on Perimeter Road. And I know most airports got a Perimeter Road. Halfway to the queue, then I got a request. And it was to pick up at Terminal 1, which is a new terminal at Fort Lauderdale. Pick up at Terminal 1 and bring them all the way up to Coral Springs. It was a 30-mile ride. Took 41 minutes, paid $27.98. So we took the ride. Neither ride has tipped out. We'll see if that changed in a little bit. So right now we are at $37.15 for the day on Uber. Our expenses were what? $22 and $50.77. So we are still $40 shy. Now, one could say I could add in the 2 deliveries I made, but that was something separate. That's not rideshare related, and so I don't want to count that. We're going to leave that for what it is. As far as the market's concerned, listen. It came down to an area that I had marked out, but I had the laptop closed. Can't look at the laptop while I'm on the highway, just the way it is. So we're going to finish at $345 today on the markets. Not bad, not bad. I got to figure out the whole week to see how much I'm down. I think I'm somewhere down probably around $800 for the week, $700 for the week. I got to go back and look. But anyway, I'm debating, should I wash the car? It looks like it's going to rain, but I don't know. You tell me. All right, so I'm back up in my area where I normally work. And, Sergio from the Rideshare Guy has said numerous times that Uber and Lyft have certain time frames where they'll raise the prices that they're going to pay out. They'll lower the prices that they're going to pay out. Apparently, within the last 2 hours, Uber has decided they're going to lower the prices they're going to pay out. Either that or there's a shit ton of drivers, because I swear to Jesus, the last 3 rides that they've sent me, maybe 4, on Comfort, have all been under $20 an hour. Comfort rides from Uber, which is very rare that they're under 20. And I'm talking about not with pickup time. I'm talking about just the driving time. All of a sudden, the driving time, as an example, $13 for 45 minutes. Huh? $9.95 for 32 minutes. Huh? Oh boy. Ha! Oh boy. With trading done for the week, I'm sitting here watching some video, catching up on some videos because we're not taking some of that trash they're trying to throw at us. There's a channel called Not Leaving Las Vegas. And his name's Steve, and I've been watching him for some years on and off because, I like Vegas and like, who doesn't like Vegas? But the point is that he brings entertainment value right to his channel, but he also brings facts about his city. And right now, the last 3 or 4 months, his videos have been, hey, the people ain't here. They're not coming in. The tourism's not here. Us being from South Florida, we're the same way. we've all said it on our videos. Hey, the tourism's not here. We all attribute that to being, we lose 35% of our population every summer. Everybody goes back up north. But this has been really, really slow. And then, we sit here and we try to question it and what we can do to work around it so that we can still make the same money. But when I hear Vegas is down for the month of June, 10.7% in their tourism. Yeah, look. That's what he just said. 10.7% in their tourism. How about your city? I mean, think about that. If Vegas is down, and they're one of the cheapest cities to go visit. I know the hotel's gotten a little out of hand, but it's still pretty fucking cheap to go to Vegas. I can fly round trip for about $320 out of Fort Lauderdale, JetBlue every day. I don't know. Yeah, we're in the office now, as you can see. DaVinci Resolve is just, hopefully I got some settings squared away. Grok helped me out with that. Anyway, we're going to wrap up yesterday's video today here because I didn't record any more last night. I did get 2 more trips. Got us up to $75 and change. So we did 4 trips on Uber yesterday. Plus we had our deliveries in the morning. Plus, hey, we had a decent day in the market. So I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy. There's a lot of games being played out there with the Uber apps right now. But you know what? We're just going to keep it going, keep it rolling. The whole point of the 30 for 30 isn't so much to just convey what I'm doing every day. But, hey, look, I just want you guys to know. Y'all ain't by yourselves. Some of y'all are banging out there. Your markets are thriving. But for a lot of us, markets ain't thriving. And so, if we can just keep moving forward, keep doing what we got to do, then maybe we can get through this. And as we make our way into bigger and better things. Rideshare is not a one-all, be-all career. Y'all better remember that. Anyway, peace. See you in a couple hours. Love. How they do that shit? I don't know how to do that shit. That shit ain't manly. Peace, love, and happiness. See ya.